Hello, this is Stephen Childs. I hired some people to make Team Fairness website for me, and I'm out of money, so it's not completed. I'm asking for donations on teamfairness.com. So what I want to talk about is the one that has all power. And you can call that whatever you want to call it. I like the Sikh religion's concept of the all-powerful. They don't use the words all-powerful that I know of. They just teach that it basically does have all power over us. Ik. It's the number one. That's what it is. It's one. It's oneness. So there's not a separate God. All the separate gods get all of their power from the oneness, because we're secondary to the oneness. The oneness is primary. It's fundamental. It's one thing. There are no separate things to it. I'm not separate from it, and you're not separate from it. So this secondary reality, we see separate people, and the ordinary world that we live in is secondary. So this fundamental primary reality, it is such that it's what you are, it's what I am, it's what the sky is, it's what the mountain is, it's what the stars are, it's all the emotions we feel, it's all the thoughts that we think, it's all the lies that we've told, it's all the wrong thinking that we have. It's just all that is. And it's not separate things. It's one thing. So this was told in a vision to Guru Nanak that wrote this Sikh Bible. It's called the Granth Sahib. And he explains this. I'm very grateful that the divine teacher taught him. You can call it divine or a being that is vastly more intelligent than humans, that also exists within this one thing, like we do. So no individual has all power. It just is not ever going to happen. So you might have a God that's helping you. Your God doesn't have all power. And if you think it does, you'll be taught a lesson that it doesn't. So I don't have all power. I've surrendered to what has all power. And I like this concept. It matches with science beautifully, because science has the idea of non-locality. So local reality seems like there's me touching the microphone, but in non-local reality, it's not that way. It's the one that did that. So I don't exist, the microphone doesn't exist in the primary reality. It's just one wave. So we're talking like waves on the ocean. This me moving my finger or talking to you, and you're a wave on the ocean, but it's the ocean that's the primary reality, the fundamental. So there's not a wave, a God. The gods are waves on the surface too. There is no God that has all power, unless you're talking about this oneness that is all-inclusive. It speaks when we shut up. It's not written about directly in books. We're explained from the Sikh Bible what it is, Ekankar. One creator, creation. It's self-created. And this was told to him, that there's not something else that created this one thing. It's self-created. So it's like physics, quantum mechanics, and cosmology joined together, assuming that there's some quantum wave fluctuation that caused the Big Bang. It's described that particles come into being and out of existence and into existence and out of existence so quickly that they don't even count as violating the law of conservation of energy. So it's like our reality is borrowed. So it's probably, if we could see it, it's probably like going on and off, on and off. So it comes into existence, and then it has to pay back into nothingness. And there might be something on the other side in reverse that makes a balance of this vibration. So Guru Nanak was shown it as a vibration. And the word Om in the Hindu religion is the same direction. It's the sound of the universe. So, I've been told in vision that I'm the only Christ. Christos, the Greek word for Christ, means the chosen one, the anointed one, the one that these other beings chose to be the Christ on planet Earth. So they're telling me that they chose me now. I've been watching some movies on, like The Ninth Gate, Roland Polanski. And there's another one I started watching that's about similar, The Ninth. It's Russian. So the theme is there's this book that will enable the guy who understands the book to become the all-powerful. Mistakenly, he thinks he's going to become all-powerful on his own. And it's by becoming the devil. And so I realize that this is a major part of people's psyche. You know, people will watch that movie, and there's people that worship Satan. Someone's telling me to shut up. I don't shut up, it shuts up. If it doesn't shut up, it's going to find out that I'm the only devil of this realm, and I will put pain on it. If it tells me to shut up again, I will put that spirit in extreme misery, because I'm the only devil now. The other one is not, has no power. The other one has realized it's powerless. So the other one is one of my spirit friends. I say, "Who are you?" And she says, "I'm Satan." But she's not evil. You know what I mean? She's helpful to me, and she tells me when people are doing me wrong. So the Bible's mixed up. They're claiming an evil God is the good God, and the evil God is the bad God. No, it's the other way around. And I don't really care what the Jews think. If they do me any wrong, I'll put them in extreme misery too, because their God doesn't have all power. All power can flow through me to the world, or you, or a Jewish person. And it can be taken away, just like our life can be taken away in an instant by this all-powerful oneness that has agents, servants, that serve it. So as all we know about it is it's the one thing that's everything. And that's what we are. It's truth. It's the real truth. And this is what was told to the Guru Nanak. So they say Satnam, truth, identity, is the way I was told what it means. So that's who we are. Every single thing that exists is truth, and there's only one truth. And it's like I've already explained. It's the one thing that's always been true, it always will be true. And the separate parts of it are secondary. So all of our power comes from the primary. So people describe it as with the word energy. But I suspect it's even before there's any energy, the oneness. So the energy's secondary. The material, physical universe is secondary to it. So that makes sense because we have the idea of the Big Bang, and it's secondary to the cause of the Big Bang. We can't get there from here. It's already here right now. The all-powerful is what is you. You're not the all-powerful, but it is your identity. Your actual essence, your actual identity, that's what it is. That is your primary actual identity. So they say Sat Nam, truth identity. It's like in Hindu they say Namaste, I see the God that's you. The God that animates you or whatever. So I'm using my own explanation of Namaste. So I've been done wrong my whole life. Everybody has. And the team fairness idea is we get people to agree to stop doing others wrong. And so that's what I've done. I've agreed to not do other people wrong, and I'm also instructed by my spirit guide to stand up for myself and not be a doormat for people to walk on. So the all-powerful can make people very afraid. I was very afraid of lightning one time, and I couldn't get the fear to go away. Finally, the storm passed over. So we know that our lives are very fragile and things can scare us really bad. So I got mad for being disrespected and accused of being the one that's disrespectful. Someone is angering me because they're doing me wrong, and then if I go to try to stop them, they'll say, "You're making me angry." That's narcissistic behavior. So I decided that I'm the only devil on the planet, and planet Earth is hell. And we're headed into a worsening hell as we speak. They could have a nuclear World War III in any second. It could start. So that nuclear missiles were being launched at the USA. It could happen. We don't even know what weapon they could use against the USA. And it could happen any second. So all of a sudden we're in a really horrible, dreadful hell for the rest of our lives. So there's a way to get out of hell, because I put the whole world in hell. So we can sort it out with the help of the other servants that I'm serving. They already know what you're thinking. Don't kid yourself. They know where you've been and everything. So, the way to get out of hell, it's like instantly. As soon as you join Team Fairness, you're instantly freed from hell. And when the whole planet joins Team Fairness by agreeing to not do others wrong, that's what it's about. Read the World Fairness Agreement. That's what it's about. That's the way it will look when we change our path and we're headed toward heaven on earth instead of hell on earth. And this is real. It's as real as you are. Thanks for listening.